If you can do this one thing, even just a little bit, you can get the dates, the sex life, and the relationships you want. No magic, no hype, just this. Most guys spend their whole lives waiting for everything to line up, thinking they need more money, better looks, more status, or whatever. But here is the reality. You can be average in every category. Damn, you can be bare minimum in every category. You can be awkward, quiet, not the smoothest, not the tallest, not the guy in the corner getting all the attention. But if you know how to escalate, even just a little bit, you can have the dating and sex life you actually want. That's it. The real difference is escalation, moving things forward, putting your bid in, or as they say in this community, showing intent, turning things up a notch when it counts. You don't have to run some complicated strategy. You don't have to have a six-pack or $1 million job. You don't have to memorize lines. But if you can show a woman clearly that you want her, that you're willing to take it past friendly, even if you fumble it, you already ahead of 90% of the dudes who just hang back and hope. Here's why this matters. Most men get stuck at the starting line. They overthink, stay safe, or wait for a perfect moment that never comes. They'll talk, text, hang out, sometimes for weeks or months, but never flip that switch. But the second you escalate, it don't matter if it's perfect. It don't matter if it's a little awkward. Everything shifts. Suddenly, you're the guy with options. You the one who actually has women choosing you because you made a real move, not just small talk. Most women aren't waiting for protection. They're waiting for a man who actually takes the lead, even a little. I'm going to say that one more time. Most women are not waiting for perfection. They are waiting for a man who actually takes the lead, even if it's just a little bit. Oh, and another thing, since a lot of men don't want to admit this to themselves, you can spend years trying to get ready, thinking the next book, the next YouTube video, the next gym session is going to fix your situation. But the truth is, most guys aren't stuck because they're underprepared. They're stuck because they're scared to put themselves out there and actually risk something. See, playing it safe, it feels smart, right? You don't get rejected. You don't get embarrassed. But you know what else you don't get? You don't get laid. You don't get the woman you want. You don't get the relationships you want. You don't get to feel what it's like to be the man in control of his own dating life. And then dudes would convince themselves, oh, I just need a little bit more time. Let me work on myself. You know what happens? 5 years go by. 10 years go by. Nothing changes. I've seen it all. I've coached these type of guys. You still standing still in the same spot, telling yourself the same story. I know it's harsh, but that's reality. Escalation is the only thing that breaks that cycle. Not thinking about it, not reading about it, not waiting for the universe to give you a sign. So, King Dre, how do you escalate? You saying I need to escalate? How do you actually do it? Okay, here's what I tell any man starting today. Doesn't matter if you brand new or been stuck for a while. If you texting, stop being safe. Ask her out. Tell her you want to see her. Another thing you can do on a date, get closer, touch her hand, compliment her in a way that's direct and expresses your desire. Not just something like, oh, you look nice. That's putting her on a pedestal. Say something like, that dress is doing something to me. That way you can express how you feeling. And so she can know what type of time you on. Another thing you can do, if you talking, lean in, hold her gaze, and show her that you mean it. And if at any point you with a woman, whether it's on a date, in your car, at the house, if you feel it for any moment, don't second guess. Take it, even if your heart beating out of your chest. You don't have to go from zero to hero overnight. Even a small escalation, a step past where you usually stop, puts you in a whole nother category. Now, if you don't learn this, if you never escalate, not even a little bit, you know what happens? What happens is you get stuck in the cycle. You become the nice guy, the friend, the maybe someday guy. Women might like you, might even say you're a good dude, but you'll never be the man she chooses when it counts. You see it all the time. Good dudes, smart dudes, grinding in every area of life. But when it comes down to women, they are invisible. Not because they're not worthy, but because they never act on what they want. Don't let that be your story. I had a client, his name was Jen, 27 years old, Asian dude, skinny, quiet, no confidence, never even kissed a girl before he found my channel. a virgin. And you know what they say about Asian guys in the dating market, they're the least desired, blah, blah, blah. He thought women would never want him. He already made up in his mind that he'd never get a shot. I told him, you don't have to become a new person. You don't need a whole makeover. You don't have to be a Chad. You just need to learn how to escalate, even if it's a little awkward at first. So I gave him the game, put the game in his brain. He took it and he applied it. Within a week, he lost his virginity. He didn't have to change who he was. He just made a real move for the first time. Now he's got more confidence, more options, and he's living proof that this is real. You can see his story on my channel. That's receipts. And if you can't find it, I'll post it again. Listen to me, bro. You got to stop waiting to be perfect. Stop thinking you need to fix everything first. If you want sex, dates, and relationships with women you actually want, learn how to escalate, even just a little bit. Look, this is the only real difference between guys who have choices and guys who don't. That's the only difference. It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's not money. It's just the willingness to do the one thing that most men never try. That's why I put together the attraction, escalation, and investment free training series. Now, this training is only available for a limited time. Hit that link in the description if you're ready to finally learn what works. I'm breaking this down step by step so you can get real results, no matter where you're starting from. If you don't do anything else for yourself this year, do this. Learn how to escalate, even just a little bit, and watch how different your life gets. Level up. I'll see you on the inside.